Do you want to shoot a video? Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful family? Just giving 3 hacks that I'm using as a father, or what we're using as parents. I know that parenthood right now is super interesting, because if we model what was working for our parents or our parents' parents, it's not really working how we wish to be raising our children as a generalization in this world, in this time. So the number one piece of advice for me is to be what it is that we seek. And so whatever we're going to instill into our children, we need to be living that and breathing that and modeling that. And so we have this thing within our family unit. And so if we slip as an individual, so for me, if I slip as a man, and the values that I've set within myself and the boundaries I set within my family unit, if I slip, I have to own that to myself and know that I slipped. I have to come and declare that. So I have to declare that to the family, and then I have to recommit. This is my recommitment moving forward. So that has been a super powerful teaching to come into the family unit, especially these young children, to let them know that we're all going to slip, but it's about getting back into the game. So number 2 is lowering yourself onto their level. And so a lot of time we can stand over children when we're talking. So lowering them down. So if they're on the ground, just lowering ourselves to their level. I've felt that has been amazing for responses with the children, so they can feel heard and they can feel seen. So getting down on this level so they can see us in our eyes has been super important. The next piece of advice, the third one, is that what I've learned is that these guys are sponges. They are amazing sponges. So repetition is key, isn't it, baby? Repetition is key, again and again and again. Just repetition. An example of this is, so we have 4 children. This is our beautiful daughter, Ocean, just turned 1. The middle boy, he is Oak, and so he's 2. And then our eldest boy is Breath, and so he's 4. So we've been teaching breath work to Breath since he was 2. Now, sometimes, like for those first 2-year-old, he wasn't able to do the techniques I was teaching, and he'd just go away. And for me, I got super frustrated until I started talking to people. It's like, yeah, man, just repetition, just keep doing it again and again and again and again and again and again. So now, when he has meltdowns or he's having big emotions, we allow him to feel that. Then when it gets a little bit too much, he needs to regulate his emotions. We come back, say, hey, buddy, let's do a reset breath. So this is how we do it. We just and then we go about our business. Now, so the repetition of that is I rile the boys up. So we play wrestle in that. And then when they get really heightened, we bring them back into that calm state with that technique. So in the dojo of repetition, by invoking that response. And so that response is just through tickling and that really high emotion, so that they're not just associating it with like, what quote unquote, I know no emotions are negative, but sadness or anger, but also moments of joy, that when they're in a heightened state, they get to come back and bring that emotional regulation back. Now, why I said that repetition is we've just continually done that with Breath, the eldest boy. Now, just through modeling, our 2-year-old now does that. So just through watching his brother do this and breathe, now Oak is doing that at 2 years old, and the oldest boy wasn't able to do it at 2. And so just repetition again and again and again and again, and celebrating. And so what we celebrate, so this is number 4 hack. What we celebrate is effort. So we don't celebrate the result, we celebrate effort. So even if they try, if they're doing their best, like, good on you. Like yesterday, Breathy was shooting hoops and he missed and he got really upset. I'm like, yeah, buddy, that was so high. That was amazing how high you threw it. And he's like, you can see, but he goes, but I missed. I'm like, it's not about that, buddy. You just threw it high and you've thrown all afternoon. That's amazing. And so these are these little hacks that we're learning along the way. Hopefully that they help you, and just want to remind you. So especially if you're a father. If you are a father, we place so much pressure upon ourselves to be the world's perfect dad. I just want to remind you that you are never, ever going to be the world's first ever perfect father. So in some way, shape or form, we're all going to fuck our kids up. And if we know that, all we need to do is do our best. And by that, I mean, these little ones here, we may give our best intention wholeheartedly, yet what they needed was something different. And sometimes we're never going to know that until they're our age and then have those conversations. So be gentle on yourself. Know that this is one of the most greatest personal development journeys that we can do on this planet. Yes, darling. And I'm just going to keep tuning in with these like little conscious parenting tips that we're learning and trying, and we don't have it perfect. Number 5 actually, and it was 5, 5, 5, 5 on this video. Number 5, celebrate. When it works, celebrate with yourself, celebrate with your partner, celebrate. And this partnership doesn't have to be the committed relationship. You could be in a split relationship, but celebrate the wins. Celebrate the wins along the way, because it's just allowing you to know that through all the chaos, through all the challenges, we can still do an amazing job. And that celebration, we get to stack those celebrations. So success is sequential. Let's stack them on top of each other again and again and again and again, win after day after day after day after day. Because then success isn't a result, it's a way of being, just like purpose. All right, guys, I'm gonna go be with this beautiful daughter of mine. Much love. Peace.